Okay, real talk. Have you ever been introduced to someone, turned to say their name back, and it was just gone? Completely gone. And you're standing there smiling, hoping nobody notices. Here's the thing, that's not a you problem. That's actually your brain doing exactly what it was built to do. And once you understand why, you'll never feel embarrassed about it again. We tend to believe that remembering names is a basic social skill, something polite people naturally do. So when someone forgets your name, it feels personal. But the truth is, this isn't really about respect. It's about attention, memory, and the way the brain prioritizes what it thinks matters in the moment. Picture this. You meet someone at an event. You shake their hand, they say their name, and in that exact second, your brain is juggling a dozen things. How you look, what to say next, whether you're making a good impression. The name was heard, but it was never truly processed. This is where psychology gets interesting. Human memory isn't designed to store everything equally. It filters, it selects, and most importantly, it encodes information based on attention and emotional relevance. Names, unlike faces, are abstract. They carry no visual meaning, no immediate story. So unless your brain attaches significance to them, they simply don't stick. Think about it. You can recognize thousands of faces because the brain has a dedicated system for processing them. But names rely on language networks, which are far more fragile under pressure. Add social anxiety, distraction, or even mild stress, and the encoding process breaks down almost instantly. But here's the interesting part. Forgetting names is not always a weakness. In some cases, it's a side effect of a brain that is overly focused on bigger patterns. People who are highly analytical, creative, or introspective often prioritize ideas over details. They remember conversations, emotions, and meanings, but lose track of labels like names. Historically, this makes sense. In early human societies, remembering who someone was mattered more than remembering what they were called. Faces signaled trust or danger. Names were secondary. Even today, our brains are still wired for that older system, even though modern social norms expect something different. Studies in cognitive psychology suggest that name recall improves when attention is intentional. Simply repeating a name or associating it with an image increases retention dramatically. But without that conscious effort, the brain treats names as low-priority data, easily discarded within seconds. And this is where things get strange. The more you worry about forgetting names, the more likely you are to forget them. Anxiety consumes attention, and attention is the gateway to memory. So in trying to be socially perfect, the brain ends up doing the opposite. Here's what most people don't realize. Remembering names is less about memory capacity and more about presence. When you are fully engaged, fully attentive, names begin to stick, not because your brain changed, but because your focus did. So maybe forgetting names doesn't mean you don't care. It might mean your mind is simply elsewhere, chasing thoughts, ideas, or impressions that feel more important in that fleeting moment. And once you understand that, the behavior stops feeling like a flaw and starts looking like a pattern. And the next time you forget someone's name, pause before judging yourself. There's a deeper system at play, one that reveals how your brain chooses meaning over detail. If you're curious about how your mind works in ways you never noticed, there's always more to explore. Subscribe, and let's keep uncovering it together right here with every video you watch from now on.